Hey you guys, it is Ninfa and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. As I always say, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. So the fact you're taking the time to watch this, I'm truly grateful and thankful and blessed, and I totally appreciate you. I help women become financially and physically healthier every day, and it always starts with the mind. So I want to talk to you about Eat That Frog. We are on chapter 2 in this book, and it's just a great book on productivity. I'm just really loving this, and I'm already implementing things. So the first day was your homework was to open up a clean sheet of paper, write down 10 things that you want to accomplish in the year, and write it as if you had already accomplished it. And keep in mind we always overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 5 or 10 years. So if it seems like a really extreme goal, break it down a little more that you can actually accomplish it in a year. Okay, it's just FYI. Okay, and for you to write down the 10 things that you want to accomplish in the year, and then the one thing that's going to have the biggest impact or the biggest positive impact in your life is the goal. You're going to write down another sheet of paper and write down all the things you need to do to make that happen, and that's the one you're going to work on. And so what you'll find is your goals and aspirations that you're looking for either take time, money, or skill. And so you need to figure out, which one of those are in each of those goals, but more importantly, which one of those will help you to accomplish all the other 9 goals, right? And so my goal for my business is going to help me accomplish a lot of the goals that are in those 10 goals. So I'm definitely working towards a substantial goal in my business, and I'm excited about that. So I went ahead and did that. I wrote it down. I'm ready to rock and roll. And now chapter 2 is all about plan every day in advance. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. Alan Lakin. Okay, so it's a great way to be able to get things done in your day, right? It says your ability to set goals, make plans, and take action on them determines the course of your life. Amen to that, right? So a lot of us are trying to improve our habits in our everyday life. And the thing about it, if you're consistent with the habits that will improve your life every day, you're on the course to do well in whatever those habits that you're creating in your life. So he says this, number 1, increase your return on energy. So for every 10 to 12 minutes that you plan out your day, you save 2 extra hours of wasted time in your day. Dang, look, I like to sleep for those 2 hours, right? Or I like to watch a little TV, or I like to do something else during those 2 hours. So just 10 to 12 minutes can save me 2 hours of wasted time. I'll take that, right? He says this, you may have heard of the 6 P formula. It says proper prior planning prevents poor performance. So that's a really good one. All right, 2 extra hours per day is number 2. And he says that often you will wake up with great ideas. Okay, it's 2 hours a day. So basically all you have to do is write your list of the things you didn't get done today on a list the night before. And anything that's due tomorrow that you need to get done, you need to add on that list as well. And what happens is often you will wake up with the great ideas and insights that you can use to get your job done faster and better than you had initially thought. So make sure you're writing down your list the night before, right? What you didn't get completed today that needs to get completed tomorrow, and then anything else that needs to get completed tomorrow as well. Write that down right before you go to bed, and then you'll be able to get your mind working on that so that the next day you can get things done and completed faster. All right, number 3, different lists for different purposes. You should have a master list of all the things you want to get done. Maybe just all the things you want to get done for the year. Have a master list of all your projects and things you want to get done, right? Then there should be a list for a monthly list of the things you want to get done in a month, right? Then you should have a list for the weekly list, things you want to get done for a week. So the thing about it is I've had people that have planned out for their week and they're way more productive than those of us that haven't planned anything out, right? And then obviously there's the daily list, okay? And from the weekly and monthly list, and even from the master list, you should have daily tasks for them in your daily list. All right, so those are different kind of lists. It raises your as you are doing your daily tasks and you're checking them off each day, it raises your self-esteem and self-respect. Steadily, visible progress propels you forward and helps you to overcome procrastination. So when you see you're checking off that list, that makes you feel good. Have you ever done it where you're like, oh, I gotta get this thing done, and you get it done and you write it down and cross it off? Because it's not on your list originally, but you got it done, and that's something you need to get done, and the fact that you were able to cross it off the list made you feel good. So that's another one. All right, and then number 4, planning a project. Kind of like the master list. You're just going to basically write down what's the end goal of that project, and what are all the steps that need to get done in order to get that completed. And you're going to do the first step all the way down to the final step, and usually you have to work backwards, right? What is the bigger goal, and you're going to break it down smaller and smaller so that you have everyday goals or everyday tasks to do daily, and then you go forth and get that project done. So that is that. So the homework for this one is number 1, begin today to plan every day, week and month in advance. Take a notepad on a sheet of paper or use your smartphone and make a list of everything you have to do the next 24 hours. Add it to your list as new items come up. Add to your list as new items come up. Make a list of all projects, the big multitask jobs that are important to your future. Number 2, lay out each of the major goals, projects, and tasks by priority. What is most important, and by sequence. What has to be done first, what comes second, and so forth. Start with the end in mind and work your way backwards. Think on paper. Always work from a list. You'll be amazed at how much how more productive you become and how much easier it is to eat that frog. So your biggest thing right now is to plan out what needs to be done for the next day. And the easiest way to do that is figure out, well, what do I need to do for the week? What do I need to do for the month, right? Where are some goals you need to be hitting this month? Or project or things. Maybe you've got some family things going on. Maybe you're going to be traveling. Maybe you're going to be having doctor's appointments for your kids, and they've got travel games and all this other stuff. And that's usually within a month, right? And then you'll break it down to, okay, now that's what I need to do for a month, but what do I need to do weekly? Plan that out for the week. And then eventually obviously have a daily list for what you need to do tomorrow. So once you know what you need to do for the week or for the month, you'll know what you need to get done tomorrow. Write that list down 24 hours ahead of time. The most important, or just in a sequence, what needs to get done first, all the way to what needs to get done last. Pull that list out in the morning and you'll be ready to rock and roll. Let me know below how you do with that task. I'm doing that myself, so don't worry. And also, I have been taking notes on Eat That Frog. So if you want these notes, I'm going to put it in a PDF and I will send it to you for free. No big deal, right? And you could just message me saying, hey, I'd like to get the notes as you're going through Eat That Frog. All right. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.